But it just, oh my god, it felt so good to be back today, and it felt so good to teach, and I'm just so happy. Good morning, YouTube. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Tina. I'm the Teacup Teacher. I am a 4th and 5th grade teacher on the coast of Maine, and I am back at work for the first time post-COVID. I'm feeling okay. I still have some congestion, but it's like a weird congestion. Like, I can mostly breathe through my nose. This is pretty standard if you think I sound stuffy. This is pretty standard. I mentioned in my last video that I'm getting ready for nose surgery this summer because I have a deviated septum in 3 places. So I'm pretty much like permanently stuffy. And I also, because it's been getting worse over the years, I also just have this like constant nasally sound. I do feel like this is a little bit worse, but this is pretty standard. And just fatigue. I'm just tired. That's been the biggest thing. Like Friday, I vacuumed and slept for 2 hours. Yesterday we went to Dusty's mom's for Mother's Day, and I came home and slept for a half hour, and then I had 2 photo sessions, and I was still in bed by like 9:30. That's just been the biggest like problem right now. It's just I'm tired. But it is currently 7:20, and I just got to work. I have about 50 minutes until, actually I have an hour until I have to go get the kids. I'm gonna get the board cleaned up because they wrote on the board, which is fine. My sub was doing what she had to do. I think for some reason something didn't post until way later than it should have. So I think she was just buying time, which is fine. But my board, that middle one, doesn't erase very well, like in the center where it's written on pretty often. So I actually don't write on it, and I need to go erase that. There's a newspaper hanging up. I don't know what that's about. I'm just gonna set it off to the side because I don't know if it's something that they're using. And then I just need to clean up because when I left on Tuesday, obviously I did not have time to clean up. It was literally pack my stuff and go. So just a lot of stuff that I left behind that normally I would pick up at the end of the day that wasn't picked up. And then we need to get ready for testing because we have testing this week, as well as I think we have New Year next week. I think that's the way that it is. I think it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week. I don't know, but I know we start tomorrow, and that's some pretty exciting stuff. I'm gonna drink my coffee and get cleaned up and just settle into today. I'm excited to be back. I know it doesn't seem like it. I'm just trying to tell you guys I'm tired. I'm excited to be back. I missed being here, and it's weird because like I miss the kids, but not like you normally would. I think it's because I literally just met them the week before I tested positive, so it's hard to like miss them, but I missed being here, which I think is a good sign. All right, we're gonna throw some music on, we're gonna get all of this cleaned up, and then just kind of chill until students come in. I need to eat breakfast at some point, but that's one other thing that I'm dealing with is I'm just not hungry. That started Saturday night, and then last night it continued, and today like food is not sounding good. So I'm hoping I'll get hungry because I really can't eat until lunch. So it's a very long string of not being able to eat. This light has been on for who knows how long. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm gonna go get ready for today. Hey you guys, so it's the end of the day and I am looking tired. That's because I'm actually not as tired as I thought I was gonna be. However, my contacts, I think from not wearing them for a week, like I'm not used to having them in my eyeballs. So like my eyes are just tired and like they're swollen and puffy because I've been rubbing them all day long. So yeah, it's been so good to be back at work. I feel good to be back into a routine, even though I haven't really established much of a routine yet, just because when I started, I wasn't even here. I was actually here for 1 week and that's it. So started here on Monday and then by Tuesday I was sent home. So it's so good to be back today. It feels so good to be here with them. And I think the part that I wasn't really ready for was they were all so excited that I was here. And I think the reason I didn't expect that was I haven't built much of a relationship with these friends. Like you know, usually by May you have your inside jokes and you can read your kids and you have that relationship. And where I was with them for 6 school days before I got sent home, like I don't have that relationship with them. And I did not expect for so many kids to be, oh my gosh, you're back. Yay, you're back. We're so happy you're back. And it was just really nice to know that like we're working our way towards those relationships. So I'm super excited. I barely touched my lunch today. This is everything that's left. I'm not hungry. It's so weird. Like mentally I want to eat, but physically nothing sounds good. It's a really odd feeling and I don't like it. I like the number on the scale right now, but that's about it. So I have to finish up a couple of things. So Dusty's gym has these passes that I laminated with my laminator here, and I'm chopping them up with my paper cutter, which is right there. And there's 160 of them to do, and I've got quite a bit done. I still have all of these to finish, which they're not getting done today. I am gonna take these home and be done with that, but I'm gonna film a couple reels. I filmed 5 or 6 of them today, but I have a couple that I want to film that aren't like me doing a voiceover or a lip syncing type thing. They're more of like just a routine type one, so almost like a mini vlog. With me vlogging, I feel like I would probably do better with like those mini vlogs, if you want to call it that. Just me, you know, setting up my classroom in the morning, my morning routine, my afternoon routine, things like that. So that is the plan. But it just, oh my god, it felt so good to be back today, and it felt so good to teach, and I'm just so happy. So happy. And I don't know what other word to use. Like, it's not ecstatic. I honestly think the word is more of just content. Like, I feel good coming to work every day. I feel like this is my room, which is really weird for having started in April, because I didn't feel this way about my last classroom. Like, yes, I made it mine, but it didn't feel like me. I don't know, really weird. But anyway, I'm going to get cleaned up. That way I can film some reels and get out of here, because my reel that I'm filming today is closing up my classroom for the day to get ready for the next day. It's basically like an afternoon routine type of thing. So let's get cleaned up for today. It is 3:17, which means I can leave, but I'm not leaving quite yet because we've got some cleaning up to do, because I made a mess today. What else is new? Alright, you guys, it is time to get out of here. I've got stuff to go do at home. I've got to hit the post office and UPS and all of that stuff. So we're gonna get that done, and then I gotta go home and do laundry because I promised Dusty would get done today because I didn't do it yesterday. So let's head home and get some more stuff done. Hey you guys, so I am now home. I've actually been home for probably about 15-20 minutes, but I've just been getting so much stuff done. And I finally got to opening like packages and mail today. So I got a sweet package, which if you guys know, like if you're anything like me, at the start of the school year, like you tend to spend a lot of money on Amazon. With starting at a new school and that, it's pretty much like starting over completely. So it has been delivery after delivery after delivery at our house. And the other day, when I was home with COVID, Dusty was like, you have another package. And I was like, I swear, like there shouldn't be anything that's delivered today. I ended up getting a package from my Amazon wish list, which completely took me by surprise. So this is from Jessica Christie. Jessica, thank you so much for this. My kids are gonna be so excited, and I'm excited. So Jessica got me a few things off my wish list, and I wanted to share with you guys because I actually have some other exciting news about Amazon. But first things first, she got us the Miscalculations of Lightning Girl, and I love this book. So right before COVID hit, the librarian at the school that I was working at before was doing a book club with students, and this was one of the books. If you read like Earth, I think it's like my first 4.5 billion years or whatever that story is, it's the same author. She writes amazing picture books. So really great story. If you have not read this yet, I suggest giving it a good read because it's fantastical. She also, Jessica, you did not have to do this, but also purchased And Then What Happened, Paul Revere. Super exciting because I love my American Revolution. Like, that is my favorite thing to teach. So really excited about this. And then it didn't even stop there. There's one more. She also got us, we're writing the Constitution. So these are the Jean Fritz books. I haven't even opened it yet. Then she also got us this one. So I am so excited to add these to our classroom library, and I'm completely revamping my classroom library this summer. Thank you so much, Jessica. You did not have to do this, but it is so greatly appreciated, not only by myself, but also by my students. We're gonna be so happy with these, and I'm so excited to tell them about this because I loved this story. That brings me to my next exciting part super quick while I have you guys here, and we're talking about Amazon. As you guys know, I have my Amazon wish list, and then in my description of all of my videos, I have like a recurring like default that has the most asked for like Amazon links to things that are tried and true. Like, I will not link it there if I don't love it. With that being said, I'm really behind the ball here, but I have opened up an Amazon storefront. So that will be linked down below, and that will have all of my classroom favorites, my must-haves, things like that. I'm gonna have like home stuff in there, just anything that I truly love that I think other people may enjoy. Right now, it's broken up into 3 categories, and I think it's like home, and then classroom must-haves, and classroom decor. I think that's what I have it broken up into. So if you are ever looking for anything, be sure to check there, because whether it's for the home or it's for school, it will be linked in there if I love it, and I give it 5 out of 5 stars. So I just wanted to mention that since this was like a perfect leeway. So thank you again, Jessica. Jessica mentioned that she is actually a 6th grade social studies and science teacher, which I think is amazing. I do miss teaching 6th grade. It's such a fun age, but social studies and science is like a dreamboat of subjects for me, in my opinion. So I am going to talk to you guys in the morning. This will probably be a 2-day vlog. Tomorrow we have MEA testing. No, tomorrow we have NUEA testing. Do not have MEA testing, and I'm probably gonna make a shirt because why not? But we'll see. I'm losing steam because hashtag post-COVID problems. So I have stuff, like I have to get this stuff done before I can go make a shirt. So fingers crossed. If not, I'll do it on Thursday, but I'm gonna go and I will talk to you guys in the morning, and hopefully I will have a fun new t-shirt to wear because it's been a while since I've made one. Good morning, YouTube. It is Tuesday and I'm at work, and it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be such a good day today. I can feel it, and I'm just gonna make it a good day because I get to work today, and I didn't get to say that most of last week, and I'm lucky enough to have a job that I love. So it's gonna be a good day. There's no reason that it can't be. But in all seriousness, today we started state testing. I wrote down which test we're doing today, but I don't remember off the top of my head. So let me get out, oh my God. Let me get out my planner, and then I will show you my outfit of the day because for some reason you guys really like that. I have 0 fashion sense, but whatever, we're gonna show you anyway. And then, yeah, we're gonna get ready for today. My students yesterday, actually I didn't talk to you guys about what I actually taught yesterday. I was still getting back into the swing of things, so it was a little chaotic. But yesterday we continued with the science activity that we were doing right before I left. So right before I left, we were trying to figure out how much salt water there was versus freshwater, frozen freshwater in the world using a mystery science activity. But more importantly, today I need to create the test session for this because I haven't done it yet, which is fine. I know how to do it. I know how to create NUEA test sessions. The only issue is I need to figure out, today is math. I need to figure out, we have accommodations, and I have one student with accommodations, and I know how to set them. I just don't know which boxes to choose, if that makes any sense. So I need to do that. We have a meeting at 8. And yeah, that's all there is to it this morning. When they're done, if I have first block, we need to finish counting our squares for mystery science. Let me pull out an example of what we're working on. And then we also need to start dividing them. Also, I have my new chair today. You guys can barely see it, but I did bring it in, which is super exciting. I will say you definitely get what you pay for. I can see why it was a $50 chair, but whatever. It's a chair, and it has armrests. They're about 4 inches too low, but there's armrests. So anyway, mystery science. The activity is this guy. So they have to count the squares that they get. They have to count those, and then today we are going to put a sticker for every 50 squares to give a little more of an explanation. They counted, let's find one that's a little was crazy. So they counted their squares and they put there, and then for, I'm gonna show you this one, I'm gonna cover the name, for 4, 5, and 6, I don't know if you guys can see that, I need to go up more, there we go. So for 4, 5, and 6, they have to divide it by 50 to figure out how many stickers we need, and then I'm going to put it on that bulletin board so it is a visual representation. However, I just realized that next week we have MEA science, so everything I've put up in the last 2 weeks needs to get covered or come down. So I'm thinking that we'll just put it up and I'll cover it with like paper, because I want to have something up there because it looks so plain and I have stuff to put up. That's the plan. I'm gonna get ready for today. I'm gonna show you my quick outfit and then get ready for today, and then I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Super quick outfit of the day is this, like, it's kind of like a little ruffle top, but they don't stick straight up. I do like it because with all of my loose skin on my arm, like, it does hide it a little bit. It kind of draws attention away from it. It's this leopard print shirt. I got this from Shein. My only complaint is that it is super staticky. Like, it is clinging, like it's clinging to me like you would not, but you can kind of see it just sucked right in. I do like this shirt. It's a little bit big. It's supposed to be like a lot tighter in the neck, and it's a little large here, but when you have extra skin, like, you kind of need some extra room to move. So like I said, super staticky, but with the pattern you can't really tell. I can just feel it. I've got these black jeans on from Target, Universal Thread brand. And continuing with Target, I've got these Universal Thread, I think they're Universal Thread. Yeah, Universal Thread, oh my god, what are they called? Mules, I think they call them, I don't know. But those, and then we've got some earrings from Shein, and then we've got a hair clip from Shein. I don't know if you can see that, just because I didn't feel like doing my hair this morning. So yeah, there we go. All right, so there is the outfit of the day. All right, so Alexa, pause. So I created their test session, I got their accommodation set up, we are good to go. I'm so excited, and I just posted about this on my Instagram, so if you follow me, you're gonna listen to this even though you just read it. I hate state testing. I hate testing. I hate the emphasis that is placed on it, not even just for teachers. Don't even get me started on that, but for students. Like, they are so much more than just that one data point, and it just kills me, the emphasis and the importance that is placed on it. However, I do love testing for, one, for goal setting, especially with NUIA, which I don't get to do with this group because one, I wasn't here last week, and two, I don't have previous scores, but I love NUIA for setting goals, realistic, measurable goals. I think it teaches students how to rework their plan for meeting goals when, you know, you do check-ins. I think it's great for managing expectations and teaching them for digging deep even when you don't want to. Like, this collar is driving me insane. Like, I think all of that is amazing, and I think testing is so good for that. So I'm excited for that aspect of it. My kids are gonna crush it, I know it. I'm so excited for testing for that reason. Not the emphasis that's placed on it. It is one data point, does not tell us about a whole child, and I just wish districts would see that. My district is amazing with that. I know some districts aren't. I hear horror stories from other teachers, as well as, like, I'm in a lot of Facebook groups for teachers, and just the emphasis placed on testing for students and teachers is completely insane to me. But I'm very thankful to work in a place where they know that is one data point and is not the whole child, and I'm so thankful for that, because it allows me to teach the kids that this is one thing. Yes, it is so important, but it's not the most important thing. So I'm very thankful for that. I have about 15 minutes until I have to go get my littles, and then we're coming up. So I go get them at 8:22. We're usually back in the room by 8:30. And then, it's not good. Yes, we do. And then we're testing at 9. I'm just gonna have them chill out, just talk. I'm gonna have them, like, you know, close out their iPads and just relax. So, 1 second. So yeah, all right, like I was saying, I have now it's about 10 minutes until I have to go get my kids. I am going to just chill out and get ready, and I will talk to you guys after school. Hey you guys, so just a quick check-in. My students did amazing with testing this morning. I'm so proud of them. They worked so hard. We just need to work on staying quiet after. You know, the first 2 or 3, they're real quiet because the majority of them are testing, but like as more and more finished, they were whispering, but it was still really distracting for some of our friends that were still testing. So we just talked about how, like, you have the respect of others with them not talking when you're testing, and those that are still testing, even if it's one more person, they deserve that same respect. So they were very understanding of it. It yeah, sure, Miss Morrow, let's smile and nod and pretend like we're not listening. So hopefully Thursday will be better. I think what I'm gonna do, because I'm not eating lunch because I'm not super hungry still from being sick, I'm gonna pick away at this closet, because if you guys watched my spring classroom setup videos, you know that I just tossed everything in the closet because one, the closet was already a mess, and two, because I needed the room ready. The kids don't need the closet, so I just tossed all of my stuff in there as well as other things that were left. So I think I'm just gonna pick away at it a little bit here and there throughout the week. So I'm gonna try to get at least one thing organized and put away in there. I don't know what it's gonna be first, but let me turn this around and show you what it looks like currently. It's so bad, so bad. So this is the current state of my closet. You can literally get to the fridge and microwave and their snack bin, and that's it. This is organized and perfect and fine, but the rest of this is still very much a hot mess. This is mine. These two boxes are mine, and then these 3 bins are mine, the white, black, and teal one. All of that is mine, but then everything else is like what's already here. There's empty bins down tucked in here that I can use, and then there's some more empty bins there's bins here. So I think I'm just gonna utilize, like, even though I think I don't love the colors, like, they're fine to use in here. So I think I'm just gonna use what is already here, even if I don't love it, get this cleaned up and just pick away at it, go through it, and just make it an organized closet of my dreams. Because ideally I would love to have a bin per unit. So I would love to have a bin for the water unit, a bin for my space unit, and things like that. So eventually that is the dream. Right now the dream is just to have this as a usable space, not one that's a hazard, honestly. So I'm going to pull one thing out and sort it, and that's all we're gonna do. It's just 1 a day. If I'm feeling up to 2 a day, we'll do 2 a day, but my goal is 1 a day. It's a huge undertaking. I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Like, even 1 is overwhelming. But we're gonna start. I'm gonna start with this area right here and just kind of work my way back as we go. So let's see what I can get done. Okay, so I got a little bit done. I'm gonna turn this around, I'm gonna show you. I have about 15 minutes until I have to go grab my kids. So I'm gonna show you the little bit that I got done, and I'm not mad at it. Like, pretty impressed, not gonna lie. So it's still a disaster, but that is a lot more cleaned up than it was. So I got rid of all of the trash that had kind of accumulated in here. Eventually these are all gonna have a home. This is our Great Body Shop, and then I have a bunch of like National Geographics, Scholastic News is kind of just tossed everywhere. In the meantime, what I'm doing is I'm just super quick with a Sharpie and Post-it. I'm just putting what is in each one. Eventually these will all probably be the same Sterilite bins, but for right now it's not feasible, 1, for financial purposes, but 2, I also don't know how much I have of everything. So I'm just putting Post-its, that way I can move stuff around as needed, cross things out and whatnot. So I'm just putting things in bins for right now, just at least that way there's some organization. But like, I've already found so many things, and at least there is a clean space here. Probably gonna get filled with more junk, but at least there is a spot. Is the current state. I'm gonna take a before picture of this closet because it's a mess and I need some motivation to keep going just a little bit each day. Like, if I can do that amount each day, I would be thrilled. I'm gonna go wash my hands because I feel super like dusty and gross, and then we're gonna sit and relax and enjoy the rest of my lunch. Hey you guys, so it's the end of the day and it was a good day today. Kids were definitely insane. They think it was just from testing because they tested for so long, but whatever, not super worried about it. It is currently 3:15 on the nose. I do want to get out of here pretty soon. I definitely have more energy than I had yesterday. I was exhausted yesterday, and today I'm just feeling good. I got up, granted not my normal gym time. I usually am at the gym at 5. I didn't get to the gym until 5:40 today, but like, it felt good to get up and go to the gym. And then today, like, I've just had a ton more energy, so definitely coming back around and just feeling good again. I need to finish cutting up some of those gym passes for Dusty before I leave today. I forgot I had to do those. I totally would have done them this afternoon. And then I want to film a couple of reels, and then I'm gonna get out of here because there's no sense in staying here just to stay. Where I got some of that closet done, I'm not staying late. But I do want to show you guys, I had a sweet friend bring me some flowers today. She handed them to me and she was like, they're a little sad looking because I was gonna give them to you last week, but you weren't here. But I thought it was just so sweet, and they were just so happy. And they smell so good, and it just, so nice. I thought that was so sweet. I need to send a thank you note home for that. Actually, I'm gonna leave a note right now. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna start getting cleaned up. I'm gonna finish cutting those cards for Dusty. That way they're done and he can take them home, and then we're gonna get out of here because I want to go home and hang out with my dogs. Hey you guys, so obviously I am now home. If you hear any weird noises, I've got a pup eating back there, but I am home and just making sure that I'm ready to go for the rest of this week and early next week. So the water cycle, it goes through and it fills all of them in. So this is what the slideshow looks like. And then the doodle notes themselves. So this is the doodle notes themselves. Now, if I had longer blocks, I totally would have had them write them in. So you have the option of having them like just fill in the blank, or they could write the whole definition. However, I only have 20 to 35 minutes with these kids by the time they're in and settled. So I don't have time for that. So I printed this one off for them. They have already gone through and colored these. So they did the coloring when I was out with COVID, just because I needed like a time filler at the very end of a class. This is what we are going to do as soon as we wrap up like the water portion of this Watery Planet in Mystery Science, because we are learning the anchor phenomenon was about the Dust Bowl. So this is kind of tying it in. And then this is going to teach them about the water cycle. And then there is the show what you know, and it's not like a ton of questions. I think there's 5. No, there's 9 questions. I'm sorry. So there's 9 questions, and it's just going through everything that they learned from the slideshow anyway. And I really like this. So this is what we're going to do next. Because I love Mystery Science. I think it's an amazing resource, but it just doesn't explicitly teach these concepts. Maybe I'm not using it right, I don't know. But I feel like it gives them big pictures, but it doesn't get kind of nitty gritty, which we need a little bit more of in 4th and 5th grade. So that one was from the Morehouse Magic. I purchased another one from Palmetto class, which I will show you in just 1 second. Okay, let me turn you around and I'll show you this one. This is another one that I purchased last school year when I was working in Jersey with my 4th graders. We purchased this one to use it. So it just goes through and it covers all of them. And then within there's, I think, one more slide after that one, but we're gonna skip it for right now. And then, so there's also this slide, which the students can then type in. So they will, let me zoom in on it a little bit. There we go. So anywhere there's red, they will type in from the slideshow. Where they already have the doodle notes page, I'm probably just gonna use that because one, it's 1 page. It's something physical that they have. They can put in their notebooks or their folders and things like that. So I'm just making sure that all of that is ready to go. I know where to find it on my computer. I am going to end this vlog off here because I would love to sit and edit this, get this up for Wednesday. I know this wasn't the most exciting vlog, but it's testing week, so it's kind of like crazy. Like, I took my kids out for an extra 25-minute long recess today after testing, so it's just one of those weeks where there's not a ton going on, but that is part of teaching. So some vlogs there's more, some there's less. It's also the end of the year, so things are happening very quickly, and there's not going to be a ton of content as we get later into the school year. So doing the best I can to bring you guys quality content and also to talk to you more about education stuff, like about what I'm doing in the classroom. So hopefully you guys are liking this. Sorry there wasn't more, but it is what it is. That's all I've got for you. So as always, thank you so much for your support. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys next week.